Well, welcome to the first episode of the Jump Off Point Podcast
Woo!
with Alex.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Natalie.
Yeah, so this is just the first episode. We're going to introduce ourselves and such like that. So, yeah.
We still so unenthusiastic. Listen, it's raining here.
It is raining.
The raining is changing the mood.
So, actually, just to let you guys know, we actually have to redo this episode.
That is true.
So, something happened. Nothing bad happened, just audio issues and stuff like that. But
We'll
got
get
the
better
whole
at
thing.
some point.
Yeah.
Smile.
But yeah, this is the first episode redo of the first episode. So yeah, this is gonna be a long ass one.
I heard long asshole for a second.
Long ass.
I thought you said long asshole, so I had to sit there and think about it.
A long asshole. Why would I?
Well, now you know me.
Well, Chris, you want to start off about what you do and everything?
I breathe.
Oh, you breathe.
I breathe.
Oh,
But
you
anyways,
breathe.
I am a creative writing major at Arcadia University. I like writing. I like poetry. I like playing. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I'm very weird. We could just leave that.
You know, the weird is just normal now.
It actually
you know,
is
honestly
normal.
speaking, it's just normal.
I mean, I think over the episodes you'll see how it's
Yeah.
gonna get. Like
Yeah.
it's not a bad type of weird. Like, give me your money, or like, it's not. It's like it's not weird. Like, it's not weird. It's more like I don't know how to describe it. It's just something you can't describe.
I have a bad way of describing it. I'm not going to describe it. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm Chris. Not Chris. I'm Chris.
Okay, I'm Alex. It's okay.
No, I'm Alex. I'm a film major here at Arcadia. I've been doing film for like 2-3 years now, and I've been doing photography for about like 7 years now, I think. And I'm just doing that stuff. So yeah, just going with life and seeing how it goes. Actually, recently I just watched Joker yesterday.
Ooh.
And that shit was fucking bomb.
There's been on and off.
So good.
There's been like really on and off like reviews about it from people, especially here. Like I hear it's bad. I hear it's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good views and some bad views. But that's with everything, you know.
That's
Like
true.
every movie has that thing.
I also woke up to something on Instagram that said someone dressed as Joker to protest for Chile.
To protest for what?
Chile. I think there's a
Chile?
Chile
Oh, the country?
country.
I think you meant like Chili's, like
Yes.
the
Yes.
restaurant.
Welcome to Chili's. You want to introduce yourself before we go off topic?
Yeah. No. Hey guys. My name is Natalie. A bio major. We love that.
Oh wow, a STEM major.
Oh my god! Like everyone in Arcadia is basically a STEM,
STEM
major.
major.
Like,
Yeah.
have you noticed like a majority of people here are STEM major, and if all
Yeah.
the athletes are usually pre-PT or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Always something with like physical therapy or
Yeah, or
physical,
something like PA or like
yeah,
I'm like,
physician's assistant and stuff.
yo,
like
I'm
that.
just like, hey, I'm forensic science. They're like, what is that? You're gonna discover dead bodies. I'm like, we love that. Oh yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
What are you actually gonna be doing?
What am I gonna be doing? Forensic science, forensic biology.
Well-
You're not gonna be discovering. You're not gonna be studying bodies though.
No, I'm gonna be. Oh my god, I make this joke all the time just to make it really simple because they're like, "What is forensic biology?" Science.
Ooh.
Yes.
forensic
Yeah.
language.
No. They're like, "What is forensic biology?" I'm just like, and I explain the scientific term. I'm like, "Yo, this and this and this," and then they're like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, no." And then just to make it simple, I'm just like, "Yeah, no." I'm just gonna spend most of my time extracting DNA from blood and sperm. Like something like some around realms. It's not about that, but people like comprehend like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yes, really."
Actually, no, I've heard like in the first year of Arcadia coming here, I heard like you and a couple other people were working at the work study or whatever, right? Down
Yeah.
at Boyer. And I was just, all I heard was something about sperm. And I was like, what
Oh,
the
no.
fuck?
No. Because my first year, I was doing a lab assistant work study for a graduate student, and her research was on sperm.
Oh.
And it was really weird because the sperm was people I knew about. Like, and I'm just like, yo, I'm holding your sperm.
Sorry.
Yes, it's like, it's
The people you knew at Arcadia.
yeah, people, it's graduate students. I saw them on a daily basis.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God. So,
Hello here. I have your
Your
sperm.
sperm, yeah.
I have your child.
Your children are in my hands.
Hands.
now.
yeah. So it was pretty funny because I used to see them on a daily basis. I'm just like, I
Oh.
smelled your sperm. I've seen your sperm. Your sperm has been in multiple things.
I smell and I just instantly imagine you just in there.
Yeah.
No.
Sniff, sniff.
No,
Oh,
I
just a
snip it.
sniff.
It's just like, you know when it's like, okay, so we had to put
Oh,
it in the
shit.
freezer, right, in order to like freeze.
Yeah.
So when we're taking it out to thaw, or, you know, to like melt. So that's when you first open it, it just smells like doom, you know. And you're just like,
Oh,
you're just looking at it.
God.
I'm like,
Oh, Jesus. All right. That must.
Oh,
You know what? That should smell like a freaking 13-year-old bedroom. Like a 13-year-old guy bedroom. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's when you're first starting to realize, oh, masturbation's a thing.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. And then the most embarrassing, because this is my first time looking under a fluorescent microscope, because you know we usually do like the compound, like, or the simple ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so we looked at sperm under the like fluorescent microscope, and then my dumbass decides to say, she's like, oh, look at what sperm looks. And I'm like, oh my God, it looks like stars. It looks like the galaxy. And it's in front of like two people. And
Oh
then it's
my
just like, I'm
God.
being very childish about it. And they just look at me like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, yo, what is up with you? That is sperm, not stars.
Just stares at you. Just stares at you. I'm like, is she good? Is she okay? That's the most randomest thing to say about this.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, that must be an experience to see.
It looks like stars.
Oh my God. Dear Lord. What should we talk about today? Do you guys have any topics and anything particular?
Let's do what we always do. Just jump off the point.
Jump off the
just
point?
jump
I
off the
mean,
topic.
that's why we're called.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I don't know. I mean, doing this over again, it's gonna be fun.
I'm sorry, you got to say.
Yo, he does the best ASMR thing. Yo, we were talking about this for a good minute.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, and then he finally did it today. And I'm just like, yo, that is hella good. Yo, you gotta give everyone a sneak peek.
I don't
Like,
know.
honestly.
The thing is, if anybody wants to hear the ASMR right now, we will gladly give it to you right now. So, Chris, would you like?
Wait.
just a little pause, just for a second.
Little pause.
Just a little pause.
So welcome back, guys, to Jump Off Point. Whew. We got some good topics for you. It's okay. It's all good. I'm Chris.
My name's Alex.
That's Alex over there. And we got the big Nat attack over here.
Mhm. Yeah.
You already know. Welcome back to Jump Off Point ASMR. Today we gonna be tasting our Strambolis, chewing in your mouth. You already know the good stuff.
Oh my God! I swear.
I think I could do better. It's just that the fact you guys are right here.
No, the one he was doing this morning, it was so fun. This man
no.
was speaking like 300 different languages. Like, honestly, he's like, ¿Cómo estás? Like,
Oh my God.
And then he
Oh,
was
¿cómo
like,
estás?
Yada badoo.
Nah. Yeah, but
Oh my God! Isn't that from Scooby-Doo? Is it not?
it's from the Flintstones.
Oh my God! It's from the Flintstones. Jesus Christ! I thought that was from Scooby-Doo.
Before I continue the ASMR, Natalie one time walked into a room and she
No.
Oh God.
This is like, okay, so this is summary first. He'll explain it in detail.
Mhm.
So on Thursday, we were supposed to all go to New York, right? You know, it's a class
Yeah,
trip,
yeah, I
you know,
remember
Arcadia. So we were they're leaving at 7. We were gonna wake up at 5:30.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what went down, but my alarms didn't go off.
Uh-huh.
So they're all like around my like bed, and it's scary. Like they're all around my bed. They're
what
just
the
like Natalie,
Yo.
and that's when Mike he just shook me. He's like, yo, wake up. And I saw all of them. I got scared. I was like, yo, shit.
Yo.
And it's like 30 minutes until we have to go.
Oh my God.
And then so I go running into the shower, and he'll explain the rest.
the first thing she says, if you see my ass, you see my ass. And I'm like, okay. It's like silent, like the tone that she had. She had that. It sounded like she sounded aggressive. She gets out of the shower. The first word she says to me, I look at her. She's like, "Yeah, but and runs out of the bathroom. I'm like, "Hello," and she's like, "Thank you." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm just okay.
Oh God! All right. I don't know. I mean, if I saw a bunch of people around my bed telling me to wake up, I would punch one of them by accident. I'd be like, "Yo, what are you doing in my bedroom? Get out right now!"
I actually wanted to hit my roommate today.
Oh no!
Because no, I woke up this morning and the microwave was really close to my bed and the fridge too. I just heard the microwave. I always hear the microwave go off. It's like it's fine, but it got silent. I picked up from my bed. I just heard. And I'm like,
ASMR
what?
part 2.
I look over and I'm just staring at them with dead eyes, and they're like, they just look at me. I'm like, go on, you done? They're over here sipping coffee, and I'm like, you done? They were just so close. I was just like,
we just sip coffee that hard. Yeah, they're like,
I never heard them sip coffee. It was just so silent in the room.
So it's just.
It was just like. It was like a gulp, and then it was. And I looked over, and I'm just like, hello.
Oh boy, that sounds like a fun time. It's just waking people up at fucking what time? What time was it?
Oh,
it was like
this was
6 in the morning.
6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. So just waking people up at 6 in the morning, surrounding them in the bed. You know, just sipping coffee at the same time.
Going yabba dabba doo, like in the Michael Jackson voice.
Jesus,
but yeah,
okay.
it was a really good time. It's all good.
Is this ASMR part 3?
It might be. Como estás, my boy? Mi amiga. Mi amigo.
Mi amigo.
How you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you looking beautiful.
Why do you look so disgusted?
I'm just like, okay.
Like,
Alright.
He's sensing red flags. He sees.
Dear Lord.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast.
I mean, we don't have anything like planned today, though. Really, unless you guys
not really. No, it's
No,
just like an
we
intro.
just
like
intro
for
of
further
talking.
episodes, if you guys want us to talk about something, please DM us
Yeah,
or
definitely.
email us. You know, we're just trying to communicate.
Yeah,
Not communicate. Yeah, we are trying to
Yeah,
communicate.
yeah.
We're just trying to reach out to
To other people,
yeah, to other-
anybody, just if you guys are interested, just let us know. DM us at the what's it?
The Jump Off Point.
Like a DA
Like-
Jumpoffpoint Podcast on Instagram.
Yo, whoever has Jump Off Point on Instagram, I'm fighting them.
Oh.
Exactly.
I am fighting them. Yo, because we had at the in front of it because someone took it. Like, who has the same idea as us?
I
No.
don't know.
For the meantime, if it's hard to find us, there should be at least a picture of us on the site.
Yeah, we
What
might
you
do
call it.
something. I don't know. We're
Yeah.
going with some.
We're getting drawings.
Yeah, we're getting like a bunch
yeah.
of different submissions of like work for the artwork for our Instagram cover and stuff like that, the profile picture and everything. You guys will find us on Instagram too. We will put our like Instagram stuff if you guys are
We
comfortable
have
with
an
it
Instagram.
on the submission
Yeah.
below and everything. So yeah.
We got
Yeah, and like if you're an Arcadia student, like just come up to us. Like
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
no, yeah,
like
definitely.
honestly, be like, hey yo, let's talk about this, and we're just like, yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we got
I mean,
you.
only if it's appropriate. Like honestly, we ain't gonna talk about no, like some crazy ass shit. Like I don't know.
I mean, not crazy shit. Like, I mean, we're gonna be talking about a lot of different things. Just
Yeah.
not like it's gonna be censored or It's gonna be all things that are not talked about, basically. But we're gonna be basically talking about everything and anything, as long as it's not like fucking like real crazy. or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Like things you're just like why are they talking about
Yeah,
it? You know, like
yeah,
ooh.
it's just little.
Yeah,
like,
we also have a Facebook. Like, Chris is the one who's managing it. Ooh,
Yeah, he
So you'll be
manages
talking to Chris, and then we also have our Gmail. So it's
Yeah.
jumpoffpoint@gmail.com.
with a DA
Oh my-
again.
Duh. Because yo, I am fighting whoever has the jump off point. Like I mean, jump off.
I'm just wondering who else has the username Jumpoffpoint.
next, you know, it's another podcast.
It's another what is it?
I'm just saying. Next, you know, it is another podcast.
Oh, if it is
Yo,
another podcast, oh,
After
fuck.
we're done, I'm stalking that. Like, I'm like, hey yo.
Just like, oh, I will give you money to give us back our name.
No, I ain't giving no money. I'm threatening them.
Oh, threatening like, oh my god, that's the hood in you coming out, you know?
The hood.
Damn, I don't know. I mean,
The hood.
the hood,
The hood. Not the hood, but the hood.
the hood. Well, I mean, I don't know. I was born in Northeast Philly. What about you guys?
I was born in Northeast Philly.
Northeast Philly.
Northwest with Washington D.C.
Oh, Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh my God, look at this. I'm little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle.
It's just like one little sprinkle because you got two Philly people.
Chris,
Like,
Chris, are you good? Damn.
I think I'm just tired. It's okay. I'm just tired.
Yeah, I mean today's a pretty gloomy day. I mean, not compared to in here. In here it's like pretty bright, but
Don't go
like
to college.
outside everywhere it's fucking raining and pouring and shit.
Word of advice: just don't go to college. Just go to bed. Just go back to your bed. Just go back to bed, Jeffrey.
Who the heck is Jeffrey?
I'm sorry. Just go back.
That came out of nowhere. Who the hell is Jeffrey? You want to tell me something?
I'm cheating on you. It's been for a while. I've been cheating for a while.
Bro.
I'm so sorry. Like, she was just looking at me from afar.
Who?
Who? Oh, her name is Jeffrey.
Her name's Jeffrey?
Her name's Jeffrey.
Okay. This is going to be awkward on the podcast. Dear Lord.
It's just
Chris.
silence now.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like-
a little silence. Oh, God.
yo, Jeffrey, we're gonna find you. And Chris is done. Like, honestly. Like, we're gonna take you out to dinner and all that stuff because Chris is the one who's cheating on us.
Oh, God.
Yo, it's not Jeffrey's fault. It's Chris's fault. Like, honestly. Jeffrey probably didn't know.
If you guys haven't caught on by now, it's a fucking joke, okay? It's a fucking joke.
I don't know what's going on.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Compared to the original.
Oh, yeah, compared to the original podcast, like the first one that we recorded, we had like a good like structure and topic-wise, but like now we're just going off because we don't know what to talk about.
Yeah. It's like, I can't remember what we even talked about last time. We did introductions.
honestly.
we talked about movies. That's what we did.
Oh,
we spent a good time on movies.
Oh, yeah.
You were
Well-
you were talking about the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
How was
we
that?
did. Oh, yeah. The Joker, okay, honestly, are you guys planning to watch it?
Probably not.
Not really? No? Okay.
I mean,
so-
unless someone's trying to take
Is
me
it-
out, like, you know.
She's single, ladies. Boys.
I mean, ladies too.
I mean, ladies too. I don't know. Yeah.
Listen, you can at least like. They still meet her. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, she's chill to hang out with always.
Yeah. I mean, even though she curses at me in Spanish, but it's okay.
No, I don't. Yo, I mean, no.
his face just tells something else. I don't know
No.
about that, Nat.
This is no. Every time I talk in Spanish, you know, my voice gets a little
yeah.
elevated because it's a little, you know, a little
Yeah,
Spanish.
it's your native
Everyone's
language,
like,
you know?
no, I be talking about pancakes in front of him. He be like, you
Pancakes.
cursing at me. You cursing at me. And I'm like, oh, I'm talking about computers or math. You're cursing at me. I'm just like,
yo, what
I'm
the-
like, I'm gonna let
Yo,
you
know,
believe.
You know, I get that because
I
a lot of
agree.
Korean people, like other people who don't understand Korean are just like, you're cursing at me, aren't you? You're cursing at me, right? You're right. I was like, no, bro, I'm just saying hi.
My reasoning is because when me and Natalie first became friends,
Uh-huh.
Sipo that came out her mouth so many times. I'm like, what does that mean? It sounded like an insult, but it means a little boy. But every time I do something, that's when she attacks me.
Oh my God. Wait, so how did you guys meet though?
I don't know. We don't know.
We don't remember.
You don't
actually.
remember?
We don't remember. All I remember, I know we had the same class together.
Uh-huh.
That's all. And I remember one time we went to the community lounge
Uh-huh.
in my building and just sat down, and we were just being weird. And we had a banana. We had a banana.
He keeps on bringing the banana stuff.
Oh my God.
A banana. Cause like I was like, oh now, cause I saw her. I was like, she looked like she's innocent. Like she's this
She's-
innocent. She's not weird. So I'm gonna be cool. I haven't made friends in a while. I'm gonna be cool. And she took a banana. I don't remember what happened.
Wait,
just
she
know
took a banana?
She had a banana.
Oh, she had a
And
banana.
I know we were just saying weird shit out our mouth.
Oh God.
And then that's when we started hanging out.
No, I remember the first interaction with him
Mm-hmm.
was we were in the green, and then he's like, and then he was like, he's like, I don't want to insult you or anything, but what are you?
What are you? Oh my God. What are you? Oh my God.
I thought she was native,
Uh-huh.
but I also knew she was like she was Hispanic too. I just
Uh-huh.
didn't know what exactly. And I'm like, I'm not gonna walk up to someone and be like, hey, you're this, and just throw it out like how people just walk up.
Yeah,
and-
no, he was like, I'm like, yo, I'm Hispanic. He's like, yo, I thought you were Native American. And I'm like, I get that a lot.
You know, honestly, I get that a lot. Not because of being Native American. I look apparently to a lot of my. I don't own it, but I work with my parents. They own a beer store, so we get a lot of different customers there, right? So the thing is, I got mixed up with being a Filipino, a Mexican,
Oh.
and apparently Indian.
Yo,
I was gonna say Hawaiian.
I don't know where people get this, but like back when I was in middle school, everyone used to say I was Chinese. And I'm like,
wait, what?
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. And I just look at them like, you guys are crazy. You guys don't know where people are from, supposedly. Like,
you're missing a lot of features.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I get Native American. I understand that. I mean, I'm not, but like, I understand that. But it's just like, Chinese, I don't see it.
I don't see it. No, I don't see it at all. I can't see it. No. But I mean, for me, I can understand. For me being Filipino, I'm dark as fuck. You know, like I don't know.
Did you
where
get a whole tan?
Huh?
Did you get a whole tan or just lighting in the room?
Maybe it might be just from the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh boy.
It's setting the mood
Oh,
for his skin tone.
Where's my lawyer? Call the police.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Well, no. I mean, I can definitely see people mixing me with like being Filipino because I'm definitely like dark as fuck. You know, from my dad. I don't. Honestly speaking, my dad is fucking dark compared to a lot of Asians. Like my family in general is a lot darker than a lot of Asians. We're just like, okay. And I think in the Asian community, I don't know if they probably know what it's called, but it's called Asian, jungle Asian.
Jungle Asian?
Jungle Asian, which is like, I think is technically in the southeastern, so like the Philippines, the Vietnam and stuff like the other countries are surrounding there, like Malaysia and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure we're definitely not 100% Korean. There's no way.
Aren't you like Korean, Japanese?
I have a feeling that I'm like all three of like Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. I'm not sure entirely. My mom apparently, she said that her like great uncle maybe might be Chinese or something, because she remembers like back then when she was in Korea growing up with her mom and everything. Apparently one of their uncles or her great uncle like would come over, but the thing is he wouldn't look Korean. He would look apparently different, not Korean. So I was like, okay, so we're either Korean or a mix of Korean and maybe Mongol. I'm not sure.
So, Ancestry.com is a thing.
You know, I mean, I would pay for that, but that's like...
The government is trying to get your DNA. The government.
She just comes in here and be like, it's just conspiracy theory.
I mean, you're not wrong, but dang, it's so tempting. Like, I may not know. Maybe I'm not just black.
Yeah.
I always want to be mixed with something, and maybe I'm not black. Like,
you know, honestly speaking, I might be like somewhat black too, speaking wise, because no.
Speaking wise,
like okay, now people are gonna be like having that backlash. Oh, he looks Asian. Why the fuck does he think he's black? And I'm just like, no. It's because my dad, he has the curliest hair. Like,
oh yeah,
fuck, it's fucking curly as hell. Like if he grows like back in like the 80s or I think it was 80s or 90s, he had long black curly afro hair.
Oh.
He had an afro, which was interesting.
Why does that remind me of rice gum?
Oh my god. Wait, he has an afro?
No, you know how like not rice gum, afro gum?
Oh, who's that?
Yo,
Afro
hold
gum.
up. Anyone got a phone? I'll show you later. Because rice gum has this character when I used to watch him back then. And he has curly, and he's like an afro, and it's really funny, so that's what I thought of.
Okay.
Yo, does this happen to you? Okay, so when someone comes up to you, and they're like, where are you from? And you're just like, from Philly, and I'm from D.C., and they're like, no, I'm not like, where are you really from? I'm like and I just
America?
America.
I just keep on saying DC because I know it makes them uncomfortable, but it's funny to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know what they want. I know what, but I'm just like, no, I'm from DC. No, I'm from DC. And they're like, no, where are you really from?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm from my mother's womb.
Oh. God.
Is that right? Is that bad? I mean, it's not
Your mother's
wrong.
womb? I mean, we could even go back to my father's sperm. Back to that topic of sperm.
Oh, no, I was going to take a yeah.
Wait, oh, yeah.
Wait, no, yeah. Oh, hello. The mic.
Oh boy.
Dang, that's probably gonna sound weird when we go test that. I just
Yeah,
a little bit,
mean,
but
we're gonna go back to this. It's gonna sound a little awkward, honestly.
It's okay.
It's okay. This is technically our first episode of the Jump.
Give us a year, like honestly.
Give us a
Like,
year. Yeah,
give
honestly,
us a year.
Give us a year.
Wait till we graduate.
Wait till we got another 2
Okay,
years.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Wait till my dad grows hair.
Oh my God.
Man, ball.
Yo,
Man, ball.
why Why are you exposing him like that? Damn.
It's a beautiful bald head.
It's a beautiful bald head.
Yo, am I the only one? Every time I see bald heads, I just want to.
No, you're not wrong. I literally asked. I forgot who I asked, but I was like, "Yo, you ever like see someone bald? You just want to like on top of the head, like just smack him upside the head for no
What
reason.
the fuck?
Like it's not even to be rude. It's just like, dang, it's just there. You just want to go smack him. It's just there. It's not even to be rude. It's just like it's a perfect hit. It's a clean hit.
Oh my god. All right. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. So, what was it like for you growing up, you, Chris?
We're talking about this again. I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say?
I don't know what to say. It was all right.
It was all right.
I got beating.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Just to let you know, like.
I like how that's the first thing.
Yeah,
I got beating.
Okay, that's like the first highlight of my childhood was there was a beating because I was told I was a bad child, but then my dad was like, "No, you were just being a kid." My sisters would literally come over. Well, mostly one sister would come over there and bother me, and at the time we didn't have a great relationship. And I used to throw toys at people because they were bothering me. I got in trouble for it, so I got them beating.
Oh God! All right, for those people who are listening through the audio, you guys can check it out on YouTube because we got a video platform too. So just let you guys know we're not white. Just letting you all know.
I think we established that once we Hispanic,
Yeah.
and the Asian and the black.
I think we talked about.
Did we? I don't know. I just went
People
off my
forget.
head.
People forget.
People forget.
And that's okay,
I mean,
Yeah.
give us some
Intake.
Spanish.
In Spanish.
I hate when people do that. I'm just like, because there's so much at once. I'm just like, hola.
You want me to speak my native language? What?
This is my native language.
I mean, this is too.
Oh, you're right, actually.
I was born here, man.
You're right. I was born by the. Wait, why are we always saying this? What happens? We jump off point.
Yeah,
We're not even
this
on
is
the-
why we're called Jump Off Point, because
We're
we
not-
just get off the topic, honestly. We just have somewhat of a scheduled topic, and we just sort of get off of it.
No.
I mean, as you can tell from the first episode, we're just going off anywhere where we can go with it, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. We try to stay on the straight path, then we just curve because we get distracted by seeing a bird in the tree.
Honestly speaking, her face.
Sally just gave me like the what face.
It's like, what the fuck did you just say?
It was a weird analogy.
I mean, that's not me, but that's all you.
No, that's you too. Okay, me and Natalie one time went shopping. I forgot for what reason, but we had something specific that we wanted. I think we were going food shopping. And she saw a Magic 8 Ball. And she wouldn't leave it alone. She was like, I don't have the money. Like, we were so on, we were just focused. And she was like, Magic 8 Ball. Went to go get it. And she was like, I'm not getting it. I turned around when we were in line. She has it in her hand. And that's why I was like, we don't stay on straight path.
Oh my god. Yeah, we know. I mean, honestly speaking, I'm not sure. This is like a self-diagnosis, basically. Like, pretty sure I have like somewhat of like ADD.
Oh, same.
Honestly speaking, like I just can't focus sometimes. I'm just like, well, what?
There's times in class. There's literally times in class my teacher's talking. I want to look at him like, shh, and just be like, shh.
Yeah, imagine if you just go up, you go like, shh. Stop. It's okay.
just like rub my.
This is ASMR part 4.
Just like rub my finger down his lip like shh.
Oh god.
We can talk about this another day.
Oh boy. How's your classes though, everyone? How's your classes though? Oh.
Sorry, I just thought of something.
She's like had
Yo,
like a stroke or something.
Have you guys ever eaten a jawbreaker?
Yeah.
How long has it taken you?
A jawbreaker?
Like the big one, like the really
big one? You know, honestly, I haven't had one in a long ass time. It's been some sass. Damn, okay. Well, no, I mean, I haven't had one in a long ass. I think it might have taken me like 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
The big ones?
The big ones? I don't know. I haven't had it in a long
Okay, I
ass
was about
time.
to say.
Maybe
I'm like, yo,
5 to 10 minutes,
I'm
maybe.
eating a big one.
What? Oh.
Hold up.
What happened?
Technical difficulties.
What?
I swear.
She's over here hitting.
I
lips and
swear.
stuff. Did it just like?
It crashed.
Did it not save any of it?
Yo, I think someone's not trying to make this possible because either it's the audio or the camera. So I think we're just gonna have audio today.
Yeah. All this will be included. It's okay. All right.
All right, going on. We're back. Oh my God, look at that.
We're back. We had some technical difficulties. First episode will not be on YouTube, and my face is just, nonchalant because I'm fucking pissed at my phone.
You know something? I have a whole laptop that we probably could use, and I didn't think about it. I forgot it's in my bag.
It's fine.
The government looking through the government. They're like, no. They were hearing some things. Once they heard the DNA, that's why it crashed.
Back to the DNA shit.
What if they're using auto recorder too? What if they have it chipped?
Yo, you right.
Oh my God. This is government shit.
So I guess Natalie will not be on the next podcast. She's gonna be out searching for government clues.
Guys, if you don't hear Natalie for a couple of days, don't worry. It's just because the government's after her.
She was taking Area 51.
Area 51.
Aliens.
Oh my God. What do you guys think about that though? That Area 51 shit.
I am upset because I didn't want to see people get hurt. I didn't want to see people get hurt. I didn't want to see people get hurt, but I really wanted to see people get in there.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm
that would be
so
interesting.
curious. Everyone's so curious. I'm so curious of what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I really want it.
Clap them alien booty cheeks. Like, honestly.
Oh, see, my Uber is here. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
You know what?
That was a whole sign. Did you not see that?
Did it? Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. No. Oh my God.
There was that, and then there was a big news thing on the guy Naruto running.
Oh yeah.
Like,
the Naruto running.
I was like, what is the point? What is the way? But yeah, like,
honestly, I never thought they would actually go to the area. I honestly never thought that it would actually go.
Wasn't it like 3.2 million people signed up, but only like 300 showed up?
Yeah, it was like very, very small amount of people going into. Oh,
I think I signed up too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh.
Like, my friend was like, "Oh, I'll buy all three of us." Like, it was my other friend group was like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy us all tickets to go there."
Airplane tickets?
Yeah, airplane tickets.
Yo, who is this man? Be my sugar daddy. He can afford 3.
Damn.
It
was
Oh no, never mind. Yo,
damn.
his best friend, when it comes to credit cards and money, pisses me off. Like, I go crazy.
Why? Oh boy, why? Well, what did you do?
She has so many credit cards. I'll just be honest. She has so many credit cards, and I'm like, how do you stay okay?
Jesus, honestly, my dad has been going on and on about me about that. Like, I have a credit.
Get one?
No, I already have one, but the thing is, he wants me to buy. So to buy a new camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can get better pictures and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't have the money to pay it all back.
Yeah.
Like, my dad was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just pay it off, minimalize, and just pay off the interest later." I'm just like, I don't want to pay the interest. The interest's too much money.
And it'd be like that.
I mean, the camera's like $2,000. Like,
Yeah.
I do have the amount of money to buy that, but I just want to save that money for later,
I was told to get a Capital One. I think it's Capital One.
Capital One is a good one.
I was told to get that one. I was going to sign it up. I'm just afraid. I'm scared. But I'm like, I want to sign up for it and use it. I think it's like a $25 minimum, I think, or something
for what?
like that. To pay it back. I forgot how much.
To pay back?
No, wait. I'm
Monthly?
wrong.
Yeah,
no.
I think.
Yeah, wait.
Like, all the cards are like, from what I know, it's a 25 minimum to pay back.
Yeah, like around 25 minimum, pay them back, and you pay them back as long as you make that payment.
I don't know.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
I think so, at least.
Or
so
something
I'm like
that.
I'm gonna get that, but it's like, dang, what if I like overspend?
Honestly, that's what I've been doing. Like, the first month that I got my credit card, you know how much I spent on that shit?
How much?
$259. I was like, holy wow! Okay, all right.
If I get a credit card, I'm just buying games.
Honestly, the thing is, for me, I just get that cash back 4% on like gas and everything. So that's a good way to use it. I just use my credit card just for gas and like extra food or whatever.
What if you use your credit card to pay back loans?
Oh my!
And then
that's a bad thing though.
That's a bad thing.
That's a bad thing because how the hell are you gonna pay back your loans? With the credit card, right? But then how are you going to pay back the credit card?
There was this movement going on because I was searching up on loans and everything, how they were like get private loans, and then once they're done, they will get other loans with lower interest.
Oh.
So that's the thing. I'm just
pay those loans back.
Yeah, so it's like, let's say, because my loans are like it's like an 8 point something interest, right?
You know, honestly, I just don't know what my loans are. I just found like my Stafford loans, and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
Wait, I forget what it was called.
Stafford subsidized and like
Subsidized and subsidized Stafford loans. I got both of those.
one went through for me, and I owe $8,000. But and I also just found out that I somehow got 3 loans somehow. And I'm
But
like,
the thing
how'd I
is,
get
like,
3
where does
already?
that money, the loans go to? Does it go to your tuition, of course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tuition.
okay.
It mostly like,
Yeah, I mean, it goes through tuition, and if you take out like private loans, it goes to like everything else, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's going back because they were telling me they were just like, yo, you have a private loan and it's pretty expensive, hefty, you know. So it's just like an 8 point, and they're like, once you're done and you have a good credit score, like take out another loan, and then probably like the interest on that, it's like a 5. Like it's just like it was that going on.
So
but
it just
I'm like,
slowly goes down.
yeah, but then I was like searching up Dave Ramsey and you know his snowball method and like all that. I'm just like, I mean, I was able to accumulate $2,000 during the summer.
Oh, that's great.
And I paid that for the school, but then they said I paid too much, so they gave it all back to me.
What the?
So with that money, instead of like spending on random shit, I just paid my loans with that. So now I have less loans. Well, $2 left, $2,000 less loans.
Yeah.
that's always good. That's always good.
That's always good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I thought you had something to say. So yeah, no, I'm pretty excited, but it's just like it's a journey, you know. Because I've already seen the numbers. Because I like to like keep myself updated on my loans. I like to know how much like each month.
You know, honestly, I just don't know how to look that up.
Yeah, how do we check up? Like,
It's so if it's like the parents, I don't know about that, but if you're like it's like the government like on staff for loans and all that stuff, go to nelnet.org I believe or .com, and that's everything's in there, and it's to sign up and all that stuff. So yeah, so do that, and if you have a private loan, go on the website that you guys took it out or the bank, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, guys, we don't even know what we're doing. You know, honestly, high school students, like seniors right now, if you're looking out for colleges and stuff, be careful of loans, seriously.
Yeah, be careful. And honestly, like, I wish I would have done this, but, like, if you don't got the money, take a gap year or go to community college.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, stay local, like, but if not, because the only reason I'm up here, because all the, like, colleges, like, around my place are hella expensive. It's D.C. It's expensive. So, literally, the same thing I was going to pay for, like, the community college is the same thing I'm paying here. So, that's, I'm like,
but the thing is, like, the community college here is even less than here, you know, honestly. And thinking, it's at Montgomery Community College. I think that's apparently, to their statistics, they're like the #1 community college there is in the U.S. So I'm just like, oh, okay, all right. Well, I mean, I was debating on whether going there or going here, and I just went with here because my mom was like, go to a fucking university.
Yeah,
not go to community college. I was like, what's wrong with community college? There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
but it's just like, I mean, for me, I'm more like output. It's just like if you want to be in debt, like, then come here. Like, honestly, But it's just like if you don't be smart about it, be like apply to many scholarships, but you know those are hard as hell.
Yeah, and
those
especially
are hard.
Go apply for your FAFSA. Like as soon as that comes out, do it. Do it now. Like
do that now.
Do it now because it's otherwise you're just not gonna have enough money or like those scholarships are gonna go by fast. You know.
I got something to say about scholarships, but first, like, I was going to go to community college. I got accepted into community college. I think I had a small scholarship. Like, they gave me $14,000, I think, for it too.
14,000?
I got accepted to Arcadia, and I was like, I'm just gonna take the opportunity for Arcadia.
Yeah.
And I was told so many times to go to community college. It's just like, I don't know. I just didn't want to, like, I wanted to actually be on a campus. I wanted to live on campus, and that was just me being kind of like just greedy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I kind of what you call it, but with scholarships on the other hand. There's a lot of scholarships that want, like, a 3.0 GPA, and it kind of angers me. It actually really angers me, because, like, what about the people with, like...
Who don't have that?
And they're so close to it. They need that money. So it's, like, the rest of the ones that are, that don't have, like, GPA requirements, they're literally, like, raffles. You don't know if you're going to win them.
Exactly.
While the other ones, you at least have a guarantee of winning them with, like, 3.0.
You know what I hate about scholarships? I applied to so many, and then you're just like, they don't say anything back. So you're just like there, you're wondering, you're like, did I get it or not? And I'm like keeping updated. Don't send an email. I love the scholarship. Be like, oh, yo, I'm sorry that you didn't get the scholarship. I'm like, at least you guys, like, you know, I'm like, I feel good, you know? But it's just like the ones that you don't get in touch with you, that pisses me off. I'm like,
yeah, honestly, that pisses me off too. I don't think. I mean, the school system in the U.S. is like, you know, okay-ish type of thing. I mean, there are other like countries that have better school systems because it has better background with not only your academics but also with the way that you live in the country, right? Yeah. So a lot of different countries, like, they teach like little kids how to cook, how to do different things, and there are also like different like I mean there are opportunities like that in the U.S. like such as trade schools, right? So like the ones that do teach culinary or nursing or anything like that, or even maintenance at home like plumbing and all that shit. They all have we have that here, but it's not that great compared to other countries.
I forgot what to say. I lost my focus. Oh, something that I wish I did that Natalie did and I wish I actually did for my first semester or like my second semester of freshman year is do an appeal.
An appeal.
Explain this, please.
Yo, okay, no, honestly, if you're a freshman, like incoming student, call financial aid, cry to them, like say like you can't pay, like honestly, because I didn't know about that my first year coming in, and then that's when until someone who did it the first year told me like to do it for my sophomore year.
What was it?
An appeal letter?
An appeal letter?
Yeah. So
you
write a letter. You write a letter explaining to financial aid, or you can do it over the phone. But I wrote a letter explaining like why I couldn't pay like tuition, like and all that stuff. So like I wrote that, and they were able to give me more money than, because I was gonna pay $15,000 when I came in here, and then so
holy wow.
Yeah. So they lowered it down to like around like 10,000, 11.
Wow.
So even though it's not a lot, but it's still something, I don't have to pay that back. So write an appeal letter. Right, honestly, you guys, I mean, I didn't know about this. Like, honestly, I'm telling you guys now.
I feel so bad right now. Because, like, your rates are higher than mine, right? So, like, for me, I'm only paying, like, $6,000, $7,000.
Really?
Yeah, because I got the scholarship of the, so Arcadia has this some scholarship that has, like, if you're doing a good, like, grade-wise, like 3.0 or higher, they give you, like, a bunch of money off or something like that. Hannah had the same thing, but I don't know how she's doing right now, but... apparently it gets off like 24,000 right off. So I was like, wow, holy crap. And then I had the loans, of course. And then I got this thing called the, I forget what it was called, Pennsylvania State Grant.
I mean, I love that. I love that for you guys. But just like one thing for DC, that's called a DC like tag, and it's only for all the other public schools that I applied to, they were just like the tuitions will be like 34 or 70, and I'm like, I can't pay that. And the DC tag thing was only acceptable for students who were going to a public school or a private HBCU. And that does not fit for me because Arcadia is a private school. So I'm just like, I wasn't able to get that money. And I was pretty pissed about that. And I'm like,
I think anybody would be pissed off about that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there are so many expensive schools now. Temple University down in the city. Back then when my sisters were going to college, that was like, not that the school is bad or anything. It's just one of those schools that everybody goes to because it's cheap, right? Yeah. But now it's like fucking expensive. It's going up and like going to 50 to 60,000. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure it's going high.
I was gonna apply to Temple too, and that's why, like I said, Arcadia. I saw Arcadia, and I was like, Arcadia's close to. I mean, Temple's there, but everyone goes to Temple.
Yeah, everyone goes to Temple.
I want to kind of be different also with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like. Write that appeal letter, please do.
Yeah, do it.
I'm about to like do mine soon actually, and hopefully like lower money because I want to stay at Arcadia really badly. And Arcadia Financial Aid, if you hear this, I want to stay at Arcadia.
Yeah, no, I mean for what I wrote my appeal letter, it's just like what I contributed, like what I did like my freshman year, what I did on campus, and then write an explanation like why I can't pay it, and on my third, because it was 1 page, and then on my final paragraph I wrote like what can I contribute to Arcadia if I continue here.
Oh, okay.
So it just gives them like a background, like why, and like why they want to give you more money. I mean, I feel like the reason why my price is like my tuition is so high because I'm also out of state. So it's just like, I mean, I should have thought that through, but hey.
Arcadia's when we applied for like everyone in our grade, I'm pretty sure it was like in-state was like 43 or something, and then out of state was like
60.
60, right?
60, it's crazy.
Holy crap.
60,000.
That's the same amount of money for Drexel
so
and Temple or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
Why
Or actually, not Temple. I don't think so. I'm not sure it's that high, but yeah.
I never understood why do it like double up so much for people that's out of state.
I don't know.
Like it makes no sense.
About that,
I feel like they should. I feel like everyone out of state should still be able to pay the same thing that people in state pay, whether they live here or not.
I feel like they should do that for like international students or something.
That too.
Not going against international students, but like the idea that it has to be like, sure, you're an international student. You're not particularly from here, right? So you don't know what it's like here and everything. And we're not like bashing on international students. It's just that people who live in the U.S. shouldn't really pay out of state, tuition. I mean, out of state tuition doesn't really make sense to me.
Yo, it's crazy because I have a friend who he got a full scholarship to one of the best like colleges. He won like around like I don't remember, he said Harvard or something like that. He got a full scholarship there, and he was telling me about, he came back to like the high school because I was good friends with him, and he was telling me how the international students, like how they were like rich and all that stuff, and I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Do they pay the same tuition? They're like, no, they pay out of state, and they get no financial aid, and I'm just like, that's crazy. I cannot imagine myself paying $60,000, and like Harvard's like what, like 90 or like like imagine paying that like each year. I'm just like, no financial aid at all.
Honestly, that's horrible. Actually, one of the higher schools that I looked at was film schools. Film schools are a lot. Like the New York Film School, I think it's like $112,000 per year. And I'm just like, holy crap. But that's only because of the equipment that they use. Like, the equipment that they use is, like, top of the notch and everything. And it's just crazy. $112,000 per year. Could you guys imagine that?
Yo, that's crazy.
This is also not to scare you guys.
No.
Don't be afraid to come.
Yeah.
I think it's important to talk about this because when I came, because like I'm first generation college student, I didn't know anything, and when I was applying, because I got to find like college counselor, and then they were just telling me go to college, go to university. They never talked to me about community college and all that stuff. And then now that I'm experiencing, I'm just like I should have like just researched more, and I should have like listened to other people talk. And it's just like, it's important. The numbers are high. And then this is what the education system is. But we just have to be honest and just like research, like honestly.
Actually, could you explain what the first generation college student is?
Oh, yeah. First generation college students. Your parents didn't go to college. That's why.
Yeah, so.
Simple as that,
most I think most of my siblings went to college basically. And we're all first gen basically then.
I mean, same here. All my cousins went to college. Yeah. My sisters went to college. Most of them went to Temple actually, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I sort of regret not going to community college, but at the same time, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, I feel like I would still be in the same predicament a little bit because like I would still be in depth. It'd probably be lower in depth, but I'll still be in depth.
Yeah.
Like I saw Arcadia was like, oh yeah, you're accepted. And I'm like, and then that's when Community College of Philadelphia actually accepted me after that. Okay. I was just like, the opportunity. Like, do I do this now? Do I try to get accepted again and pay that like $50 fee to come in? And I'm like, I just want to be accepted. I kind of just want to go, so I just went.
Yeah.
Yo, I think it's stupid that we have to pay like in order to apply.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that. Yo, God bless. I forgot his name, but he was a college counselor at my school. He would give us waivers.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
all my applications were free. But God bless this man. But like it's just like anyone else, like everyone else, it's just like you had to pay. Like that's.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's like 50
most of them are 50. Cause I think Temple was when I was applying at Temple before I even could submit my application, but it was 50 as well. It's to guarantee that you're like to get placed up higher if you pay that 50 basically. Like so it's supposed to like help you guarantee you that you get into college. But like what happens when you don't get accepted? Like my $50 is gone.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What happens? It's like
It probably goes back to the system that they're using or whatever it's called. I forget what it was called. Honestly,
they robbed me of my money.
Yo, go back to Temple. Knock on the door. Give me my 50 back.
Give me my $50 back.
I can't remember. I don't think I submitted the application, or maybe they just didn't get back to me. I have to find the email now. Now I'm curious.
Actually, I got declined by Temple. Which was surprising because my grades were actually like okay for Temple and everything. I think it's just because of that they're getting a lot of more applications recently because of the football team. A lot of schools are getting a lot bigger because of sports.
Yeah. We actually have esports.
Oh yeah, we have esports here now.
Actually, I've been questioning where our money was going to, and I've been. Is this a thing that we could talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
But like, I was talking to one of my students. I am a peer mentor. I was talking to one of my students, and like they were like, just to start the esports thing, it was like $500 million.
What?
And I was like,
500 what?
500 million.
Oh my God, 500 million?
Do we have that money? Because
I mean,
I'm questioning what Arcadia is doing with the money.
I'm not. If you guys like, if I'm wrong, please like point it out. Like honestly. Because I was watching this video explaining like the breakdown of like where money comes like from like to colleges and where the money, like tuition goes. So I think a good chunk of like I think colleges' money comes from tuition and then some from taxes because like colleges, colleges don't have to pay tax because it's like purpose of education and stuff. So I think that's where like a good chunk of the money is like coming from like tuition and like taxes, like government taxes. So I'm just like, yo, why are they charging us so much if they're getting money from like the tax? And that's a lot. That's a lot of money. It's like what, around $1 million? But I think some of the money spent here is just like, I don't know where it's going, but like, I mean, you can say that for a lot of schools, like honestly, because here, I mean, I was talking to my friend, and she was when she started out, she was a chem major, and the chem department here, like, there's some good professors, you know, but then it's just like you just gotta second guess it, like you just gotta like, honestly, I'm not saying it's bad, but you gotta second guess it. You just like. And then so she tried requesting help. She got no help. Oh my She went to the board, and then she got no help from them. So since no one was helping her, she changed to bio. No one helped her in that too. So she's like, I'm not doing this no more because me and her were both in the same program. We were pre-forensic science. And she's like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then so she was like, she went to another department. It's not science. It's the criminal justice department. Oh. And they finally helped her. And she's like, you know what? They helped me more here, and they finally like help me find what I want to do. I'm changing to criminal justice. It's just like, yo, like, we're here paying so much money for you not to help us. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, honestly speaking, for you guys who don't know, I was going to be actually a nurse for a while, for a little bit there, because my mom and stuff, she was talking about this and that, whatever. I don't really care, but I was a nurse for like a good 3 months, not even, something like that. Because I was going into it and I was thinking, I could definitely do this. Yeah, let's do it. And then I went into the bio department and I got crushed. The thing is, the way that this school's like biology and chemistry department and like a lot of sciences are just really, really hard, and you gotta really like consider like what the value of how much you're spending and how much you can actually do it, because it's not going to be easy. Like everyone thinks that they're going to have that motivation to do it. It's just, sometimes it's not going to be there.
I'm done. It's like I'm on my second year and I'm done already. Yeah, it's because one thing I just don't know how. He's like my high school, because in my high school you had to take a placement exam, and I was placed into like a higher level math, so I was done with math myself for a year. Yeah. So coming here, since I didn't take all their like pre-algebra, I didn't take them in high school year. They told me to take it here. No. So I was set back a whole
wait. Why did they say that to go back in college and take pre-al? Yeah. But not in high school?
No, not in high school, because I already knew that. Since I was like they're like, you already know it, you don't need to know. So I had to take it here. That set me back so much. I'm taking like intro level like bio and chem. So that just set me back so much. And then so I was talking to my advisor, and she's like, you have to take 20 credits or more each semester. And then she's like, there's no break for you. And I'm like, if you want to graduate in time, this is what you have to do.
But the thing is that's the pressure. Like you have to graduate in time. You don't have to graduate. Yeah.
But then if you don't, you have to pay more money, and that pisses me off. That's the thing. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this no more. And I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I'm officially done. I just want to change my major to something easy. I don't know. That's what I want to do. I'm just like.
You want to come to writing?
I can't write. I can't.
No, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
I mean, I'm going to have to say the film department here is like, I mean, it's not crazy, like, hard or anything. I mean, for me, it's easy because I've been doing film for, like, so long. I know how everything works in there, basically. It's just the film department itself, the equipment, it's not the greatest, top-notch. I mean, even in my high school, there was better stuff, right? And so, like, going back to here with the film department having to deal with their equipment is just like, I've already passed this, but like it's not that I'm saying like, oh, I'm better than this, right?
Yeah, no.
But I'm just dealing with what I have to deal with.
If the thing is, if you're paying so much, you want top notch.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
The thing. So my freshman year, I was failing a class because I had so many like classes because they were just like, you have to get on track. You have to get on track. And that's when I was failing class. And we have a 6-week evaluation, so you get evaluated on your grade. And so I had a failing grade and had to meet with like directors of like to see what I was gonna do. And when I met with them, I was expecting them to give me like a plan, like what to do. All they said, you should drop the class. And I was like, hold up, I came here, like, you know, like, and you telling me to drop the class. And they're like, oh, just drop it. You could take it next year. Like, you could take it next semester. And then the fact was, I mean, I was just like, yo, it's like a switcheroo from, like, high school. I'm like, you know, I understood that. I'm just like, I wasn't putting my off because I was, like, I was accustomed to high school.
Yeah.
Still. But it's just, like, it pissed me off that she just kept on saying, like, drop it. And I'm just like, and then she had the fact. She's like, oh, because she's also Hispanic. She's like, oh, I know as Hispanics, like, it must be hard. I'm just like, I'm not here for you to tell me about my race. I'm here to tell me how can I go back and track. Because it's like, it's taken me a while, like, honestly. And I'm just like.
The thing is, like, this is what I mean by STEM majors. STEM majors is not easy. Like, everyone thinks that it's going to be, regular high school, you know. It's not until you get into college and think about, this is definitely different from high school, you know. In high school, there was all that drama. I mean, for me, for my high school, my high school was fucking toxic. I can't deal with that shit anymore. But, like, in my high school, basically, high school was basically my whole world. That was it, right? But then you get into college, there's so many different things going on.
Yeah.
Right? And your world basically widens. And that's why everyone says that college is so much better than high school. And I agree with that, for me at least. But, I mean, some people are, like, stuck in that time of, like, high school. High school was a great time to go back to, you know, and everything. But going into college, it's like everything just opens up. Everything just clicks, in my head at least, for me.
I agree. I think college has been, because I went to online school, so college has actually been better than actually high school.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the whole college aspect is great. It's just you guys have to realize that STEM majors and, like, biology and everything, like, with a lot of stuff in the science department, at least, in my opinion, is that it's just
difficult.
Hard. It's hard.
There's
you
so
gotta
many
push
students.
through it.
There's so many students here now that I walk past, or so many students that I peer mentor. They're in bio or science, forensic science, and they're like, yeah, this is hard. It's killing me. Like, I don't want to do. Like, they sometimes tell me this is the first year, and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, damn. I feel bad. Like, I wish I could do something.
Yeah,
like damn.
Yeah, I mean,
the best I can tell them is, like, talk to your advisor.
Yeah,
honestly,
that's all you can do.
And yeah, when you come to college, please talk to advisors, talk to professors, get the help you actually need.
Yeah, don't do everything last minute. Like, honestly, because I went to because I'm in this, like, career for bio, like, you know, trying to get you on track for, like, you know, and then I was talking to seniors, and some of them don't have their shit together. Like, they haven't done anything in their field. Like, they haven't talked to anyone. They're just like, oh, I'm here. I'm like, no, like, you're here to, because I feel like college is not about, like, you know, it's just, like, what you're studying. It's more about, like, branching out and, like, opportunities.
And
like,
networking.
Connections. Yeah, that's basically what it is. You're paying for connections.
Yeah, honestly speaking, yeah. I mean, for me, for that photography stuff, I've been just talking to a bunch of different people, seeing what they're doing and everything, asking questions and this and that. I mean, for anybody who's a freshman right now, definitely ask people who are, like, upperclassmen, like, what they're doing and what you can benefit from it, you know.
And if you're on a pre something track, like, talk to that advisor, talk to the main person, because I was able to talk to my pre-forensic science, like, person who's in charge, and she's given me so many opportunities. I'm working with, like, graduate students. I'm gonna, like, next semester I'm gonna work with, like, close with the professor in the graduate school and, like, do research. And then she's like, next year we're gonna start on your graduate, like, research. And I'm just like, yo, shit,
that's great.
Yo, and, like, I'm already on track for that. I'm just like, yo, I'm pretty happy about that, because it's just gonna give me, like, a boost up into, like, probably getting into like that school and just, like, or other schools, you know.
See, lowerclassmen. Look up to her. Look up to her, because she's doing things that not many people can do. Not many people can do that. Like, you just gotta branch out and just network it out.
We all our majors have a career thing, don't they? And we gotta take it. I probably take mine too, but my advisor said I'm on track right now. Cause I'm on track so far.
Yo, if your advisor doesn't help you, I know there's some bad advisors out there.
Yeah,
you know?
there are some.
If not, go to career center. Like, there's a woman named Cynthia. She is lovely. She's amazing. I love this woman. Talk to her. Like, honestly, just if it's not in your field, make connections everywhere else.
Yeah,
because you know, there's someone like, I don't know, this guy's brother may be working in like film or writing, and he can get you something. You know.
Yeah.
Even go, like, if there, like, well, at least for me, I could say there's events, like, writing events and stuff, but if there's, like, conventions, events, or something go there where you can meet actual people out there too that study in your field. You can meet them that still make those connections too. Like,
yeah, definitely.
take every opportunity you can.
Oh no, definitely. You should definitely do that. I mean, for me, like I just like how I mentioned to you guys before, I did that wedding shadow thing, right?
Yeah.
So that was just me going out to a company that does wedding videos, right? And I just asked them and emailed them just like, oh, is there a date that I could help that I could hopefully shadow or anybody or anything like that? Ask them questions. It's always a good idea, especially for anybody who's in the art field, like anything like graphic design or photography, filming, or what other art fields are there? Painting, dancing, or ceramics or anything like that. Anything that's any art form. Definitely just reach out to anybody. Just even look on YouTube at your on Google. Just research it out. Say like, go on Google or something and say like local like photography studio or whatever. Just look for things. And
if not, we have social media. Like everyone says that. Yeah. Everyone says that, but like we have social media. There's a possibility DM, Gmail, because like a lot of big artists like kind of. Like DM, like, know, they like listen to I don't know, not listen, but like read their DMs and like read their emails, and it's just like, it's important, Yeah.
And sometimes they won't be able to reply because, they're busy too.
Yeah. There's multiple people. Yeah.
There's multiple people that you can talk to. Definitely just look around your own like local neighborhood or local town or anything like that. Search it up and then just ask them because that's the best way you can get some work in, to build up a portfolio and everything for art students specifically. But
if you're quiet, like
if you're shy,
if you're quiet,
like
I feel like take someone it's just like take someone and if you're sending out a letter or email, like give it to someone so they can read it, like all that stuff. It's just like, don't be scared. I'm scared, like, honestly. Like, no, well, this is me. Like, when I was meeting with the head of the forensic science, I literally sat in my room 30 minutes. I was, like, prepping myself because I was so nervous. It's just like, yo, this is the woman I'm gonna hand out my application to later on. So it's just, like, do your own thing first, It's just, like, do your own thing. Take it slow, but don't take it too slow to the point where you're a senior and don't know what you're
We got 4 years, and to break that up, we got 8 semesters, basically, if I'm correct. Right? No, wait, yes? Yeah.
Okay, see, we can't do math, people. We can't do math.
We're not math people.
Yeah. I actually have to, I don't have to do math 100 now. I can go all the way to math 117 be done.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, people, you just work. Just keep on,
work.
Like, of course, pace yourself, but like, just keep on grinding and do your work, All right, let me see what. All right. I think this is we're gonna wrap it up here. It's an hour and 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how we start with ASMR and now we're talking about college.
Yeah. So this is what I mean. Like we're Jump Off Podcast.
Yeah, some of you guys may be in college yet. It's just like, we talked about a lot of good information here about branching out and all that stuff. But if you guys want to hear more about that, like email us, DM us, We're always here. Come us like campus. If you're on campus, we love that.
Yeah, just come up to us and talk about it. So
we take requests.
Requests, anything.
Yeah,
basically,
honestly.
just if you guys have an idea or any topic that you guys want to talk for us to talk about, just let us know.
Some podcasts some episodes might most likely just be funny. Some episodes might be informational. Might be a mixture of both, like this one.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Like.
I think so. Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. All right. Well,
thank you for listening.
Thank you guys for listening, and
we'll see you later, man.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Peace. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.